I'm Sam Balmayor from BPI Investment Management, and with us here today is Ms. Cristina Gabaldon, our investment advisor for ALFM Growth Fund. So Gabs, what is your outlook for the PSEI for 2014?
I think investors would be pricing in expected 2015 earnings for the second half of this year. At index level of 6,700, we are trading at a forward PE of 16.5 times, assuming a 10% growth rate. While it seems expensive, we have historically traded at 15.54 times PE for the last 5 years. Given the fundamentals of the country, I think we deserve this premium.
Do you think that rising interest rates would have an impact on the PSEI going forward?
Yes, most analysts use discounted cash flow or DCF to value the property, mining, utility, and consumer sector. We must also consider the earnings yield of the PSEI relative to bond yields.
How do you respond to claims that the PSEI is less attractive because it is deemed to be quite expensive?
It may be more expensive in terms of current PE. However, investors are attracted to the growth story of the Philippines, which is better than the average of the region. Another factor is the relatively stable political environment of the country compared to our neighbors, let's say Thailand.
In light of your view of the market, how is the ALFM Growth Fund positioned?
Well, we are holding a little bit of cash right now, which would then be redeployed during market weakness.
The ALFM Growth Fund is currently outperforming the PSEI. What strategies work, and how do you see this moving forward for the remainder of 2014?
One of the main strategies that work for the fund is the bottom-up approach in stock selection. This strategy is still expected to deliver good returns for the remainder of 2014. In terms of sector picks, we still like the property sector, consumer sector, and the banking sector, hinging on the M&A angle.
What about volatility? What are your expectations for the remainder of the year?
More volatility is expected for the remainder of the year as external factors contribute to the direction of our local market. Globally, there are concerns in the recovery of the US market as well as geopolitical tensions in Russia. While regionally, the political turmoil in Thailand could affect the TIPS market.
Is it a good time to increase my holdings in ALFM Growth Fund, or should I wait?
A good strategy would be the cost averaging approach. Dividing the total amount of investment at regular intervals is a good way to reduce the foreseen volatility for the second half of the year. If you are currently a holder of the ALFM Growth Fund, it would be best to maintain your current position and further add on market weakness. It is best to let a professional fund manager handle the volatility.
Could you give us your outlook for 2015?
I'm optimistic for 2015 for the following reasons. First, we see an earnings recovery in 2015. In 2014, we expected earnings growth to be 0 to 5%. In 2015, we expect it to be 10% to 15%. Second is that I don't expect geopolitical tensions in the region to be resolved, highlighting the political stability of the Philippines. And third, we expect government expenditure to pick up in anticipation of the 2016 presidential elections. All these said, we expect the stock market to be better in 2015.